Welcome into the Yager Stadium studios. Our 2024 position previews continue here on MiamiRedHawks.com. I'm Terry Bridge. Joining me now is Chuck Martin, head coach of the Redhawks, and time to take a look at the wide receiver position. And there's some returnees there. Obviously, you lost some experienced players from a year ago.
Yeah, we lost three really good ones. Obviously,
Right.
Gage LeVarden was a big-time difference maker. That was obviously tough to replace him and his abilities. Joe Wilkins and Miles Marshall were really good players for us and played tons of snaps for us, and were huge in our success. So you lose three good ones, but like we always say, if you have a good team, you're going to lose good players. You got three returners in Cade McDonald, who was an all-league punt returner, and then as the year went on, made big plays at receiver for us. Javon Tracy, as the year went on, just kept pushing his way in the lineup, not because anybody ahead of him was doing anything wrong. Javon, just every little piece we gave him, he made plays, and it was obvious to everyone. So as the year went on, Javon kind of forced his way into the issue with all the older guys. So he's coming back as a sophomore, and we expect huge things out of Javon. Reggie Virgil is on the verge of, he played a ton as a freshman on ST, and last year, freshman played some receivers. He had a really good year last year. He just, with Gage and Joe and some of the guys, kind of forced hand. So Reggie's ready to take over a major role in this offense. So you got three guys that have been around a bunch. We got transferred Andre Johnson, had a really good spring, had him in the spring. He's a bigger physical wideout, much like Miles and Joe, can do a lot of the bigger jobs. We added Cam Perry, who is not here this spring, who's kind of the smaller, quicker, transfer from Indiana. He's from out of Georgia. So we're excited about those two. Andre, we already know he's already shown some stuff this spring. So Cam will be first practices coming up, but we've seen him this summer. So we've added. Then we got a really good freshman in Braylon Isom, who's been here this summer and done some things this summer that I'm really excited about. He set a lot of the state receiving records in the state of Michigan, and if he didn't set the record, he was in the top 2 or 3 in, like, from yardage to touchdowns to single season of career. So had a really prolific career up at Saginaw Heritage High School, and we're excited about him for sure. And then we have some other young guys in Linnell Billups, Ryan Sims, Cole Weaver, all were red shirts last year, all have ability.
Yes.
You're talking about those guys that step up in fall camp. That's the group of guys between the Isom, Billups, Sims, Weaver. Like, do I think all 4 surface in fall camp? No, but who out of that is going to kind of join the fray and get in that top 6 and be a guy that we're talking about more in the middle of the season than maybe we anticipated going the year? So we have some young guys we really like. We have some veterans. So obviously, again, you have a team that was as successful as we were last year. You're going to lose good players, and we lost a couple good ones there, but we're excited about that group coming back.
Yeah, those are the guys that I used to call, last year, 81, 82, 83. Yeah. You know, you could tell when you look at them, they looked the part. Yep. And they were just young. Yep.
Yeah, that's Cole and Sims for sure. And you're going to like the way Isom looks too. And then Phillips is kind of the smaller slot guy. So, again, we're going to rely heavily on Javon, Cade, and Reggie, and then Andre and Cam. And then we'll see which one of these young guys kind of does what Javon Tracy did a year ago, just kind of forced his way.
Yeah, he did.
Every day. You catch the ball, you get more reps, So, so we lost some really good ones, and I know some people know losing Gage and Joe and Marshall are really good players, but we feel great about that room.
All right, another exciting room there with the wide receivers. That's a look at the wide receivers for the Redhawks, and next time on MiamiRedHawks.com, we'll take a look at the running backs.